Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to PK Designs Lone Star State 232 miles, sponsored by PK Designs. Make sure you check them out. Facebook, all that good stuff. Once again, thanks to Paul Crumry for sponsoring tonight's event. Once again, he's done a lot for this league and continue to support it. He is here also racing tonight, so make sure you check him out on Facebook, PK Designs, and he does all kinds of logos and good stuff like that. So be sure to check him out. And we'll be set to go racing here in about 4.5 minutes right now here in qualifying. Which of the 21 drivers is going to take the checkered flag tonight? As we are in Texas at the Texas Motor Speedway, a very fun track, very fast track, very unique track. It's not your normal cookie cutter. I guess we can kind of say it is, but it's a very fun track nonetheless. Coming into tonight, it is still Mr. Rick Ravon out in front in the point standings right now, leading by 16 points over Scott Brinson, who has done fairly well, to be completely honest. 4 top 5s for Mr. Brinson, but no wins, and Ravon has them 2 wins. Mark Walker currently in the 3rd position, sitting 22 points behind second place of Scott Brinson. Right now 2 top 5s for him, 4 top 10s. Brandon Rhines currently sits in 4th. He picked up a spot last week. Currently 2 top 5s as well for him, 3 top 10s. And then Mike Grandy rounds out your 5th place car currently, and he does have a win on the season. We are coming into this race. A very fun race, as I keep mentioning time and time again. This is the 6th race of the season. These guys started racing back on July 24th. Here we are, August 28th. Get ready to go green flag here. And next week gets any more interesting, September 4th. It's going to be a fun one, as we head to Autodroma Enzo Ferrari, or Imola, or however you pronounce it. Anyway, that's going to be a very fun race. 155 laps on schedule here tonight. And then from Imola, we head to Milwaukee Mile on September 11th. That's going to be a good race as well. Memory of 9/11 back in 2001. So we're going to be doing that, kind of like a tribute to them and all that good stuff. September 18th, it is Auto Club Speedway. And then we round out the month of September at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, September 25th. That is a big one. There's a $1,000 purse on the line in the Indianapolis 500. That is the full Indianapolis 500. It takes place September 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern as well. It's going to be a long race, but it's going to be fun. 200 laps around that place. So there is still time to get in on this. You can go ahead and join the league. There is actually a cost to enter the Indianapolis 500 race of $30. All that prize money is being given back to the drivers. It pays out for like the first, I want to say 18 spots or something. I can't really remember off the top of my head what it is. I'll look it up and I'll get it, but I believe it's like the top 18 or something it pays out for. And it's a good payout. So right now, as I mentioned, big purse for that race, $1,000. But it does cost a $30 entry, and it is a 100% payback race. The winner will get at least $200, and it will pay at least the top 10, maybe the top 12, they're saying. So here we go, though. If anybody's wondering about tonight's race, Texas Motor Speedway, we are racing the IndyCar. I guess we can go ahead and call it the IR18, the Dallara IR18. 155 laps, 232 miles, or 155 laps, 232 miles. This is the fixed series, by the way. If anybody's wondering, Phil is on 100%. You do have one quick repair. Race weather, partly cloudy, and it is afternoon conditions. There you go. Track temp, definitely up there in 102 degrees. Dynamic track weather, of course, 45 degrees, or 45% track usage, so that track's going to get really black here soon. Qualifying is about to open. We got about a minute left here, a little bit less than a minute left here in qualifying. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on who's going to pick up the win. Hey, Todd, good to see you, buddy. Go ahead and give me your thoughts who's going to win, who's going to be. Ernie Ludwig's been really racy, but there's Rick Ravon. Nate Seifker, he did make it in here tonight, making his 75th race debut here tonight for Top Fuel Racing League. So glad that he was able to make it. I was curious if he was going to make it or not. But it's going to be fun as we get set to go. I don't really have a favorite to win the race. Try to keep that kind of, to myself for the most part, just from a broadcaster standpoint. I think it'd be cool to see Paul Krummeyer win his own race. Timothy Bates, you never know. It'd be cool to see him win one. And Nate Schieffer would be awesome. He's trying to break that, 75 races in this league. It'd be cool to see him win. And, of course, Brandon Ryan, I'm a big fan of his driving. So, here we go, though. Qualifying set to begin. 10-minute qualifying. Let's see who rolls out first. That's who we're going to watch. Right now, we got one car about to come out. You see him burning off some gas here. That is Justin Michael, who is a very good driver, by the way. Do not be surprised when you see him jump up. Here comes Ernie Ludwig out of the pits, though. Fastest in open round practice. We'll watch him. We got some new cameras we're working with tonight. We got a bunch of cameras we're working with tonight, so it's going to be fun. Going to be a blast watching this. Here comes Ernie working through turns 3 and 4. We want to see speeds really high here tonight as well. Ernie coming in here right now, 8th in the points, and no top 5s yet this season, but he has actually been improving quite a bit. We're going to be switching back and forth quite a bit here, guys. So just, you know how I do it. Just be ready for it. Here comes Ernie working off turn number 3, 4. Across the start-finish line. Currently pole sitter with that lap. Oh, second. I apologize. 24.874. Mike Either right now on top of the board. Here's the 37. Johnny Antonucci right now out on track. Running that low line. Let's see what he could do. No lift Johnny. Then we'll start calling him. Across the start-finish line. Good lap for Johnny Antonucci. Jumps him up to second at the moment. Justin Michael at 5'11". Or 5'11". What is that? I don't know what sponsor that is. Running that high line. Definitely going to be a slow lap here, I would imagine. Definitely slower. And watch that second lap of his to jump up on top of the board. Here's Dylan Moskowitz. Look at that. How about Adam getting the name right? Brandon Ryan also out on track. We're going to hop over to him as soon as we watch Dylan work off turn 4. He's going to slow down, it looks like. He did. So he's going to slow down. So he's going to go back towards the back a little bit. Brandon Ryan. Running that high line as well. Off turn 4. He's going to start his second flying lap. Justin Michael on top of the board. How about that lap? Mike Either second. Johnny Antonucci still third. Bunch of other guys starting to come out onto the track. We're going to stay with Brandon Ryan for the time being as he works his second lap. See if we can hop on board. Good angle here. Brandon Ryan across the start-finish line. Looking to move up. Moves up to second. 24.279. Paul Krummeyer, PK. Putting down his lap. Remember to check out his Facebook. PK Designs. Does a lot of logos and stuff. Really good guy as well. Coming to the start-finish line. This is his first lap. So look for his second lap to be faster. We're going to stay with him. Currently 6th with 24.831. Looking to move up quite a bit here on his flyer lap. Working through turns 3 and 4. Coming to the start-finish line. PK going to qualify. He's going to put down from 7th. He's going to move up to, where'd he go? 4th. Not a bad lap. Who else is on track? Rick Ravon, winner of 2 so far this season. Rick's a great guy. Always great interview as well. One of my favorite drivers to watch in every series we race in. He's joined ESPN in the booth a couple times. Coming out of turn 4, will start his green flag lap. You see him diving to the inside. Did have a little bit of a mishap there. Interesting. I don't know if it's going to pick up his time or not. Right now, Justin Michael, Brandon Ryan, Nate Schieffer, Mike Grandy just put down his first lap, currently 10th, 24.959. Remember, Rick and Mike had a little run-in a couple weeks ago. Mike was clipped his gearbox, and definitely unintentional. Mike picked up his first win. Great win for him. Rick qualifies in 5th. Here is Mike Grandy. Mark Walker might qualify in 4th. Mark Walker putting down his 2nd lap. Let's see where he jumps up to. And he will stay in 11th. From what I'm seeing, he does. Scott Brinson beginning his 2nd lap here in that black and white NWO paint scheme. Very familiar paint scheme for him. Coming to the start-finish line here in a moment. Chris Walker also out on track, who will jump over to. Scott Brinson going to qualify from 12th. He's going to jump up. No, he does not. He stays in 12th. Well, Chris Walker, however, jumps up to the 8th position. So Scott Brinson will be a little bit faster than that. Mark Walker out there getting some practice in. Currently 13th right now on the board. Timothy Bates rolling out here on track. A couple of guys haven't put down a lap yet. Do y'all have a favorite to win the race? I'm curious. I know we got a Brandon Ryan fan in here. And Timothy Bates, I've seen a fan of his in here a couple times. Watch Timothy here. He works out of turn 4. This is his first lap. Let's see what he can do here right now. Running that middle line, trying to burn off as much gas as he can. You'll see him drop down to the inside here soon. Bates, great shot of his helmet and his car tonight. Always runs a good paint scheme. One of my favorite ones in here. Got John Poole out on track. Travis Bennett as well. Timothy Bates currently 13th. Remember, he is now on his 2nd lap, so we're going to stay with him because John Poole and Travis has yet to put down a lap. So we are staying with Timothy for right now. We will jump over to John and to Travis here in just a moment. Currently 13th. Going to go around. Going to stay in 13th. Travis Bennett out on track. John Poole actually just starting his fast lap, so we'll hop over him, and then we will hop back to Travis as he's starting his first lap. John Poole in that Star Trek paint scheme. Make sure you do not get the apron. That is a lap killer and a race killer. Off turn 4. Let's see. Currently 14th. Can he jump up inside the top 10? Woo! How about that? Pole position. 24.263. What a lap by John Poole. It's Travis Bennett. Great lap by John. Maybe a pole time right there. Travis right now running at bottom. He's looking good here as well. He may have another good lap. Currently 15th. Trying to move up inside the top 5. Across the bottom. He goes to 10th. Raul Alvarez will have time to put down his lap. We got a little over, well, right at 2 minutes now left to go. Here comes the 86. He's going to be starting his green flag lap here, I do believe. He will. So this is actually starting his green flag lap. Everybody else, still waiting on Mark McFadden and Kevin O'Brien. Don't know if we're going to see them two guys come out to qualify or not. Dylan Moskowitz, by the way, laps did not count. So right now he is at the back of the field. Raul Alvarez, currently right now in 15th. Now he will begin his fast lap. And actually not getting it down to the bottom. Kevin O'Brien is rolling as well. He may have time to put down one lap. And we'll see. Raul Alvarez working through turns 3 and 4. Across the start finish line. Stays in the P15 position. Kevin O'Brien now. Might have time to get 2 laps in. We'll see. It only takes 24 seconds to go around, so he should be good to go ahead and get both laps in. See him running that high line at Pennzoil or Shell paint scheme. Coming off turn 4. And he will have time to get both laps in. 34 seconds remain here in qualifying. And right on that bottom. Let's see if Kevin O'Brien can jump up and grab a pole late here in this race, or here in qualifying. Working through turns 3 and 4. Really tucked down to the bottom. This looks like a good lap for Kevin O'Brien, currently in 15th. He's going to move up to 10th. Not a bad lap at all. So there's your top 10 as qualifying. Going to come to an end. John Poole, the third, going to be your pole sitter here tonight for the Lone Star 232. Sponsored by PK Designs. Let's see if we can get some of these guys in here. Waiting on a couple of grid to happen. Real fast look at your grid. John Poole, Brandon Ryan in row 3, Nate Seifker, Dan Neese, Mike Grandy, Rick Ravon, Mike Heater, Chris Walker, Kevin O'Brien, Travis Bennett, Paul Crumrine, and PK rolling off in 12th. Johnny Antonucci, decent starting position for him tonight, 13th. Ernie Ludwig. Keep your eye on Ernie, though. He's been the one I've been really watching the last few weeks, getting faster and faster. Scott Brinson, Roll Alvarez. Scott's back here in 16th or 15th. That's surprising for your points leader. Timothy Bates, Mark Walker, Dylan Moskowitz, Mark McFadden, and SF Taylor. 21 drivers making a start here tonight from what it looks like. We'll try to pull in John Poole, who we will wait for him to grid up before we pull him in. There he is. See if we can grab him real fast in the team speak room and talk to him. Hey, John Poole, you got me?
I do have a copy.
Men starting in P1 tonight. Great lap. How important is that P1 here at Texas? It could be a big help, especially with that first pit stall.
Absolutely. The first pit stall here at Texas is very essential in terms of strategy and in terms of getting off the pit road real nicely. As for track position-wise, it's not really much. Not too much, but we'll see how the race plays out.
The good news is you're going to have clean air out in front of you. Not going to have too much aero anyway, hopefully. Man, you was really good in qualifying. Lap went really good. So good luck tonight. We'll be up here watching. Congratulations.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, buddy. There's John Poole picking up the pole here tonight. Congratulations to him. Real fast, if I can. Scott Brinson back here way back here. Oh, you know what? Let's not worry about him right now. I was going to pull him in, but I figured it might not be a great idea to do that when we are rolling here. So congratulations, John Poole, on your pole award tonight here for the PK Designs Lone Star State 232. Great look at the cars as they go by. IndyCar Racing is one of the iRace's top premier IndyCar leagues. And that is one thing I stand by every week when I talk about these guys. These guys put on one heck of a show every week. Always some type of drama, which I like. Working down the back stretch here at Texas Motor Speedway. Great camera angles tonight. Thank you, Track Cams for Gourmet, for the track cams. Here we go. It's going to be fun. 155 laps, I believe, is what it is. It is 155 laps on schedule. This race can go by fast with 24-second laps. Let's watch and see how it plays out as the Porsche pace car drops down. We are getting ready. Green flag here at Texas Motor Speedway. A little bit of issue there in the middle. Somebody blinked out. Not sure who that was. Rick Ravon, who is back, showing him a lap down. Oh. I think we're good to go. I think he's good. So here we go. Off into turn number 2 down the back stretch. Battle up front. Just Michael, John Poole. We knew this would kind of happen here early. Kind of a 4-car breakaway with Brandon Ryan, Nate Skeefker as well. First lap of the race. Going to go to John Poole, the pole sitter. Picks up the first lap. That first lap going to be huge as points continue to mean everything here in this season. Battle for second. Justin Michael, Nate Seifker with that draft. Looking to the inside. Not going to happen just yet as these Indy cars head off into turn 4 full speed. And you can get a look here. We'll hop in car, even though we won't actually be in car. 225 miles per hour. 23 miles per hour heading into turn 1. A little bit spaced out now. Dan Neese battling for position. Mike Grandy, one car's in the wall. A little bit of contact. And I believe that was Mike Grandy. Actually, with that contact, it was. Came off and may actually tag Rick Ravon there a little bit, I believe. Looks like everything's going to be okay. I don't see any spoiler damage on any car. Definitely something to keep an eye on, though. And we stay green here for the time being in the middle of this pack. This right now is in 11th position. Jump up just a little bit. Chris Walker, Dan Neese. Going into turn 3. And we got smoke. Not sure where that's from. Do not see. I think somebody just blinked. Back up towards the front. It is John Poole on the outside. Oh, he's going to be able to dive down in front of Justin Michael. Hold on to that spot. Poole right now, 4 laps later. We worked lap number 5 here already. Here comes Nate Skeefer looking to a way to get to the inside. Up on that high line here at Texas. You see the leader coming off turn 4. Going to utilize that draft, trying to get side by side. It's going to be very interesting how you set up a pass here. I think you really have to set it up on the exits of the turns in order to try to maybe maneuver around their inside. It's going to be tough to pass on the outside, especially with the way the track is. Don't know if you're going to be able to do it unless you get a huge run on the straightaway. Are starting to space out here just a little bit. How about Paul Crumrod working his way up? Started back in 12th, currently showing in the 6th position. Very interesting there. Right now running behind Rick Ravon, right in front of Mike Ether as well. Talked about Mike Grandy with that car damage. There he is. Back in 14th position. Had that little bit of car damage bounced off the wall. He has dropped back. How about that? We've got one car possibly coming down. One car slow on the track. Kevin O'Brien has backed out of it. Maybe just trying to save that car so he does not have to worry about it. Here we go. Timothy Bates, Timothy Bates and Mike Grandy. Bates able to take that spot away. Back up front, Nate Schieffer still trying to figure out a way to get by. John Poole, our point leader at the moment, across the start-finish line. John Poole been out front now for 8 of the 8 laps, starting lap number 9 this time. Great racing all the way around out the track at the moment. None other than a battle up front as this is really starting to heat up. John Poole trying everything he can to stay out front, guarding that inside line. There you see as they go through turns 1 and 2. Nate unable to get the run out. So he's going to have to utilize that draft. That's what we're expecting. It's going to be super tough to pass on that high line. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it on the high line. I'm going to be honest with you. We got a battle up front, battle for second. It's a great view right here. How about that? Really good view. Off into turn 1 and once again, and it is staying the same. We'll jump back. Justin Michael, a little bit of contact between third and fourth. Brandon Ryan, Justin Michael. Michael able to clear Ryan for the time being, working into turn 3. How about that? New leader. First lead change of the night, I do believe. And did he get it? Nate Siefker with his first lap led, starting his 75th race here tonight. The battle back here, Scott Brinson battling for the 8th position. Mike Ether as well in this. Brinson unable to get it at the moment. Highline paying off if you're side by side that far. Here comes Dan Neese now underneath Brinson. He's going to be able to take away 9. Brinson falls back to the 10th spot. Right behind him, Ernie Ludwig. We mentioned Ernie a few moments ago. One of the drivers that's getting better each week. And you see him right there in that blue car, right there on the bottom side, working right now on Scott Brinson for the 10th position. He looks underneath, trying to take that position away. The battle happening behind him. Travis Bennett, Johnny Antonucci battling for that position. And Antonucci gets really loose on the exit. And looks like... Actually, you know what? Who else is that? Somebody... Not sure who that was. Oh, it's Kevin O'Brien. I apologize. It got really loose. Here we go. Back up front for the lead. May have John Poole. Will he lead this lap? He will lead that lap. He clears Nate Schieffer. Interesting pass on the outside. Very good pass. Battle still happening for third. Brandon Ryan, Justin Michael. All these guys. Rick Ravon. That's the last guy you want to see in your mirror. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. There's a reason why he's won this many races. And was the 2019 Summer Light Series champion, Mr. Rick Ravon. Working right now in 5th place, starting to close up. One of the best IndyCar drivers I've seen in a long time on the service. And nothing against nobody else, because every one of these guys is definitely in that same category. Battle for 3rd or 4th place. Brandon Ryan trying to take it away from Michael. It looks like he does have the nose out front. Is able to possibly clear him. He does clear him. Good pass there for Brandon Ryan. Back up front. John Poole continuing to lead the way. Now after 16 laps complete, 15 laps have gone to the driver of that 40 car. A little bit further back, Dan Neese getting around. Looks like that was Dylan. I can't tell if that's who it is. Oh, it's Travis Bennett. I apologize. Bennett, another one of the guys that's always fast. Dylan Moskowitz working his way up through the field now. Looking at him, started in 19th, showing in a 13th position. So he's up 6 spots right now, running behind Timothy Bates. Definitely a good guy to be running behind. Timothy, a very clean driver. We've been green after 19 laps so far. This race really ticking off the laps. Scott Brinson side by side. Mike Either as well. Mike right now able to use that. Look at that car. Nice looking car. Navy paint scheme. I don't see many navy paint schemes on the side of an Indy car. Really nice. At 42. Mike started in 8th. Currently running in that same position. Brandon Ryan, something happened. Not sure if he just... Wing looks good, so I don't think he got the wall. He just gave up a lot of spots. Gave up 2. Ravon and Justin Michael both able to get around him. Battle back up front. This has been going on so many laps. It's absolutely ridiculous. No car wants to lead. As back across the line, John Poole is still able to use that high line right now, which is interesting. Man, you're really going to have to set these passes up on the exits. That's what I'm constantly seeing. Using a draft, a slingshot up on the exit is how I'm seeing. And we're going to see these drivers adapt to that. You see it right there. Brandon Ryan able to use that Nate Schieffer able to use that draft, and that's exactly what he did. Slingshot it underneath, back pulled up in front of him, and leads this lap. New leader. Justin Michaels closing in. 3 different lanes working, the bottom, the top, and the middle. Very interesting lines by all 3 drivers. Very, very different. This right here is what Nate wants to see. He wants to see that battle for second keep going. As Justin Michael able to get it. John Poole falls back to 3rd now. Scott Brinson still battling back here for that 8th spot with Mike in the number 42 car. Remember I talked about Brinson, kind of surprised on where he started in 15th. There he goes. Takes that spot away using that low line. It's going to be interesting to see which driver figures out how to pass the best. I think that's the one that we're really going to notice it. We noticed, and I hate to keep bringing him up, but Rick Ravon did it a few weeks ago at Michigan. He was one of the drivers that figured out the best way to pass. So I look forward to see some of these other guys start searching around a little bit to figure out the best way. And you may have it right here. Brandon Ryan looking underneath, using that draft in the center. He does run that middle lane, so that's a little bit interesting of a line. Enter middle lane. Ravon did go to the high lane. Ravon's still out in front at the moment. And it looks like he's going to be able to keep this 4th position for the time being right now. He does. So Brandon Ryan's going to have to go back to work trying to figure out how to utilize this draft in order to close the gap up on some of these guys. Back here, 4th position. Mark McFadden in 16th. Mark Walker. It's showing Kevin O'Brien, but I do not think that it's Kevin. It is not. There's Johnny Antonucci. That's who it is. Like, who am I looking at? Dan Neese right now running in 14th spot. Everybody kind of getting a little bit spaced out, all but the leaders. It's been great racing up front all night long. Nobody can really pull away. It's very interesting to see. Nate Siefker looks like he's going to be able to get it. So this is interesting. Justin Michael running in 6th gear. Everybody else we've seen is running, a lot of people's running in 5th. You see Brandon Ryan running that. There's 6th. Chris Walker. So we're having a mix of 6th and 5th gear through turns 3 and 4. Pretty interesting. A little bit of a toe down the backstretch here. Is that Mike Grandy? It is. I'm not sure what happened to him. Really slow on track. Not slow. Let me see if he didn't pit. Ah, look, the wing. Right front wing did not have what happened. A lot of damage. That's definitely going to slow him down. He is going to go 1 lap down, so he's going to need a pit stop here soon to go ahead and take that quick repair and fix that wing damage. We'll see if he takes it or not. It's still kind of early, but the way this race is kind of going, these long green flag runs, you may not have a ton of options to fix that too much longer. We're coming to lap 32 this time. So right here's Dylan Moskowitz. Held off Ernie Ludwig back in 11th. Remember, we can go a few laps. You see the track starting to rubber up, which is good for grip, but on old tires you'll be sliding around quite a bit. Or with the aero push already, it's going to make it worse. Nate Siefker now led 12 laps. John Poole has a few laps led as well. Actually, a little bit more, I believe, than Nate at the moment. So far, 32 laps complete, 122 remain. 3 lead changes here from Texas Motor Speedway. John Poole battling back for 2nd. Justin Michael going to have to give that spot up to him. So John Poole figured out a way to get around. Let's see if Michael can maybe somehow get back around. Not going to be able to do it this time. John Poole running that high line, especially in 3 and 4. See what he does here on 1 and 2. So it's interesting because we've noticed the lines moved up quite a bit for a lot of drivers. A lot of guys running that middle to high line on the, especially in turn 1 and 2. See what they do here in 3 and 4. Back to the high line once again. This is actually allowing Justin Michael. Right now, the low line definitely seems like it's the fastest, but Michael's able to make up a lot of room or a lot of time using that lower line. You see it right here. Watch the gap kind of close. Okay, so that time John Poole actually went to the middle lane and was kind of able to keep the distance between him and Justin. And he's going to do the same thing here again. So you see that. That's very interesting. Pit stops underway. Scott Brinson, Paul Crumrye on pit road. Brinson already down and away. Great stop for him, 7.7. We'll check the time at the line. Definitely faster than Paul Crumrye. We got another guy coming down pit road, Dan Neese, coming down to make his pit stop. Started in 5th place and actually running somewhat decent. Who else is going to come down? You're watching very closely on penalties and stuff like that. These guys do have a pit limiter, so it's pretty hard to speed for the most part, but very dangerous. Here comes another car. Here comes Mark McFadden down pit road. As he works down pit road, you see another car coming down as well. See a bunch of cars starting to cycle down through pit road. Still waiting on our leaders to pit. Raul Alvarez also on pit road. That's the white car you see coming in to stop. And there goes McFadden now. He's down in the way. be checking closely with their leaders. They work off turn number 4. How about the lead? Nate Skeefer has grown. Here we go. Mike Ether looking to come down pit road. He's going to try to get wound up. I would like to hop on board somebody that's going to try to come down pit road. It's so tough to do. But I would like for you guys to be able to see how tough it is. He's not going to do it there. See if Ernie Ludwig decides to. He's probably not from where he's at on track. Mike Ether actually on pit road now. So we're just kind of going from driver to driver at the moment. Watching to see who comes down pit road. Rayvon right here looking underneath him. Let's see if he comes down pit road. Not at the moment. Mark Walker really loose off the turn. Let's see if he hits pit road. He got really loose off turn 2. Here he comes. Watch how tough. Such a transition from a bank to a flat track surface with no grip. And he's got it woe down. Almost lost it there. Looks like he was able to get it woe down enough. We're going to stay on board here with Mark Walker as he goes down pit road. Going to pull into his box right here. You're going to see the tires go up. Down and away, he's going to go. There you go. And he's going to drive this all the way out to that green cone that you see. Caution is out on the track. And we got Dan Neese. May have been him. It is. 3 wide. Oh, and he just kept it in the wall. Mike Ether and Paul Cromer are there as well. That brings your caution out. Very smart move there just to hold it up in the wall. See right there getting up into the wall as they was 3 wide. He just held it there. Unfortunately did have to tow back, I do believe. Make sure nobody got him here as he sits there. Let's see if he towed. He did. So he's going to go a couple laps down. Unfortunately, was already a lap down from where he pitted, I believe. Nothing that Dan Neese wanted, that's for sure. It's going to allow us to step aside, take breaks. So it's interesting because a lot of these cars have been on pit road. But a lot of them going to get to wave around. So we'll see how this all plays out. We'll be right back right after this commercial. And welcome back to PK Designs Lone Star State 232. Out front right now, Nate Seifker. That's who you see right now on your screen, that white car. All the cars in front of him, he's going to get the wave around and be back on the lead lap. I do believe, actually, some cars actually pitted, which is interesting. I don't quite understand that, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I guess I kind of see it, but I don't. You didn't go that many laps. I don't know. Kind of surprised to see some cars coming down pit road and pitting, but whatever. They know better than me. I don't know. Anyway, so we're about to go back green flag. Scott Brent's going to be the last one on the lead lap right now in 12th. So from 13th back right now, currently one lap down. As you get a look here at your top 10 currently on the board. Nate Skeefker, John Poole, Rick Ravon. Justin Michael loses a spot on pit road. Ravon picks up. Brandon Ryan stays in 5th. Chris Walker, Travis Bennett back up now to 7th. Travis, one of them guys, man, I'm telling you, got to watch out for him. He's got a sneaky. Ernie Ludwig, that's another guy I'm kind of, that I'm not surprised with. He's another guy that could sneak up. Timothy Bates and Johnny Antonucci up inside top 10. Well, good for them. So we are doubling back up to go racing once again. Good little run there. 47 laps already on the board. As we watch the pace car get ready to drop off to go green here on lap number 48. Anyway, green flag about to come back out as we watch the pace car get ready to drop off and go green. Nate Seeker, John Poole, Rick Ravon, your top 3, and Justin Michael, Brandon Ryan, the rest of the top 5. Green flag back. And there they go off into turn 1. Nate Seeker with a great start. Battle going to be right now back and forth as Brandon Ryan's getting a big run here on. What is that? Oh, I apologize, guys. We can back under caution once again. Not sure what happened. Don't see nobody spin. Gonna be honest, guys, no idea where the caution came out at. I do apologize. Not entirely sure. Let me check my session events to see if I can actually get this to play. Don't know. Do apologize. Not showing nobody, but pit road's gonna be open, and Justin Michael elected the only one to come down. Remember what I told you guys that this league very smart? What this is going to do is force Justin Michael to be back in traffic. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. So I don't entirely know. I don't think it was him that had any damage or nothing. No, it's good. Which, let me back it up here just a little bit to make sure. I don't know. I don't see anything bad. Very interesting. So anyway, pace lights are back on. And it does look like the lucky dog went to Dylan Moskowitz. I always have to kind of hesitate before I say his name because it's kind of weird. Once again, the upcoming schedule for these guys. Pretty good one. Texas, Imola, Milwaukee Mile, Auto Club, and then the Indianapolis 500. The 4th annual Indianapolis 500. See if we double back up. If not, I might pull in our leader. Don't think we're going to, but let's see. Oh, we might be. Nope, we're not. So let me pull in Nate. pulling our leader at the moment. Hey, Nate, you got me?
Yeah, I do.
Man, first place right now, and you look like you're really comfortable in the long run. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, towards the end of that run, I looked like I was the strongest of the bunch, so I want more green flag runs for sure, but hopefully we get some more. If we do get some more, I feel pretty comfortable being up here.
We noticed, I've noticed that the track's changing quite a bit, man. A lot of rubber getting put down in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're starting to see some lines move up. Have you noticed that as well?
Oh yeah, I mean the top wasn't very rubbered in at all. We started this race and now it's pretty much even across the top and bottom. So, and it's gonna be interesting to see if we get a nice green flag run if it becomes more back to the bottom. It's gonna be interesting to see that. We're not quite sure what that top lane is gonna be like yet. I mean on fresh tires, but should be interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Just to let you know, 75 starts here in Top Fuel Racing with this start tonight, so congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Man. Go out there and see if you can get the win. We'll be up here watching you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Move him back down. No Limit Racing driver. Nate Seifker down there with his teammate, Chris Walker. Chris is a very good driver as well. Here we go. About to go back green flag here. John Poole in second. Brandon Ryan now showing in fourth, and Rick Ravon in third. Fifth place right now, we have the number 23 car, Chris Walker, and Travis Bennett up in the sixth position. So good, interesting top 10 right now after everybody's winner, Justin Michael, who has been running inside the top 3 all night after stopping to take them fresh tires, is going to be restarting in 8th position up on the high line, I do believe. Maybe seen. Have to keep an eye on that number 87 car because some fresh tires is going to be interesting. I don't know. It puts him back in traffic, so it's going to be fun to watch him try to work through all of it. Tell you who this did help out with Scott Brinson. He pitted away before these guys in that caution. He was back on the lead lap. He was able to get some fresh tires. He's going to be restarting in 10th. Pace car about to drop in, and there it goes. And as soon as it hits the line, we're ready to go green. Green flag back on there. Skiefer with another good jump over John Poole and Rick Ravon, who battling for second now. Ravon going to drive off into turn number 1. Looks like he's going to be able to take it. Battle going to be back for third or fourth place. Chris Walker taking away the fourth position, pushing Brandon Ryan back to fifth. Single file all the way through the field now. Decided to do something a little bit different here. Let's crank it up for you guys. Not that way. I hit the wrong button. Apologize. Let's crank it up now. Once I find my button I'm looking for. Maybe. Here we go. Crank it up for you. Looking right now, we are watching the number 37, Johnny Iannucci, right now running in the 11th place. Right behind Mike Grandin, trying to get up there and close that gap up on Neil. Here we go. Timothy Bates, Scott Brinson. Brinson using that high line. Wow, what a pass. Brinson up to 8th. Good pass there. Talked about Justin Michael. We was curious on what would happen. It didn't hurt him. He's back up to 5th. Trying to run down this lead 4. Brandon Ryan taking a peek. We may have a new leader this time. Actually, we had it last 2 laps ago. I apologize. Rick Ravon, I missed the call during that. Crank it up. Able to lead his 3rd lap now. And with that lap right there, it's going to give Mr. Rick Ravon the most laps led, I do believe, this season. Yes, that's 234 laps led so far this season out of 6 races for the driver of the 6th. Might not be able to lead that lap. This next lap, here comes Skiefer back underneath Ravon. These 2 guys going to be battling it out all night. Nothing new there. Lead change, once again, goes to the 2. Great battles up front right now, all the way around this track. Nate Schieffer, by the way, in case you're wondering, comes into here 11th in the points, but he doesn't have the most starts. He's only actually got 3 starts compared to everybody else's 5, so not doing bad. Made up 4 spots last week. I keep mentioning last week, last time we raced was at Gateway Motorsports Park, and it was Rick Ravon picking up the win over Brandon Ryan and Mark Walker. Guy that had a bad night that night was Scott Brinson, who finished back in 9th. One reason why he lost so many points up on the championship battle. And he's trying not to do the same here, as he's starting to work into 6th place. Right now, Scott Brinson, a man on the move. Don't know if I want to quite give him my driver of the night just yet, but he has done a great job, starting in 15th up to 6th. Looks like we're starting to settle in once again for a lone green flag run, possibly. Rick Ravon, a little bit of blink issue there. Lead's going to go to Nate Schieffer, I do believe. It does. Rick usually don't blink that much. Kind of surprised to see him blinking. Here we go. Brinson trying to take that spot away. Wow. After Rick Ravon's blink, it pushed him all the way back to the 8th position after his blink issue that he had. Crazy. But he's going to have to drive through all that mess again. And he might not be wasting no time. Here he goes, attacking Travis Bennett, trying to take it out. He does take it away. Back up to 6th. That's not an easy pass to do. You know, I'm starting to develop some. I've been broadcasting these guys all of this season, all of the Summer Light Series, and some of the last season. Usually it's Tony Trapasso's job to broadcast these, but he's dealing with some stuff. So I've been kind of stepping in and doing it, and I've learned a lot about these guys. And I'm not quite sure yet who the hardest guy to pass is, but I'm starting to lean away. I'm starting to lean towards someone like Scott Brinson, to be honest, in that 14. I think he's a tough guy to pass. Him or Rick Ravon both. I mean, that's why they're points leaders, but starting to lead that way just a little bit. Rick Ravon really having some connection issues. Hopefully that gets sorted out. I really don't want this race to be determined by that because he's a great driver. Still green here on lap 67. Coming to 68 next time by. Nate Schieffer now out in front by 3/10. As Rick Ravon, I apologize, Scott Brinson, Justin Michael. So this is what I've noticed with Scott, what he's doing. He's running that high line over and over, and it's really working. Especially on the exits, he really gets to run out. You see it right there working in the center as well on the long run. So he is the man that's really starting to make some moves up through the field. Working on 4th place right now on Justin. That's not going to be an easy pass by any means. Justin, one of them guys that makes it extremely difficult to pass as the race continues to go on. Brandon Ryan looking to try to take 2nd from John Poole. Exactly what Nate Schieffer wants. These two battling. Brinson taking a peek to the inside now. Looks like Justin went a little bit too wide up, and there you go. 4th place, Mr. Scotty Brinson, working his way up towards the front of the field. And he's going to move back to the high side once he makes that pass and try to extend this lead back out, or this gap between him and Justin. Remember, Justin pitted during that last. These top 3 guys did not pit, so they're on 6-lap older tires, give or take a little bit on that because of the caution laps. So we'll be seeing them come down pit road here within the next 15 or 20 laps, I would expect. Oh, we got a slow car. I seen it, and I lost it. I don't know where he went. I think we're okay. Ravon back here trying to, I apologize, it's Chris Walker and Travis Bennett. Or, who is that? Is that PK? It is Paul Crumrock. He's back in 14th, working his way up, bringing up one lap down. So he's trying to keep the lucky dog by battling all these guys. So he needs to try to keep it on what he's doing. Try to get back on this lead lap. I'm looking at Nate right now. Nobody actually going to really challenge Paul at the moment. Mark Walker, the closest guy to him, back here in that purple car. So right now, PK would be the lucky dog if the caution was to fly. As long as he ain't the caution. Scott Brinson still trying to close the gap up. Brandon Ryan still working on John Poole. Everything kind of balanced out right now. Kind of at a standstill throughout the field. All 19 drivers kind of holding their own. Tires really starting to wear in. Could be a lot to do with it. See, a lot of the drivers have moved up to that higher line. Rayvon making some moves here on Justin Michael. Rayvon picks up 4th place or 5th place. So good pass there. So Rayvon's the only one I've seen actually make a pass in the last few laps. Unless there's some kind of mistake. He's been the only one able to do it right now. Everything once again kind of quiet down. Is he still running the bottom in that 6 car? Last time by, Rayvon a little bit faster. I'm seeing 2/10 faster last time by for Rick Rayvon. Let's check the speeds at the line this time. Looks like he may be the fastest in the field. Walking out of turn 4. Last time by, Justin Michael, Rick Rayvon, your fastest in the field. And here comes Rick underneath. Big position battle here. 1st and 2nd points. Rayvon. Brandon Ryan. How about Rayvon maybe looking at 3 wide here? He has really nowhere to go at the moment unless he makes it 3 wide. He's kind of got to just be patient. It's going to be close. Looking at 3 wide. This is for 3rd place. This is for 2nd place. I apologize. Rayvon takes over 2nd. What a pass. That may be the pass of the night so far. Wow. Don't know what he did, but he found something. That is crazy. And once again, he's blinking. Every time he gets back to 2nd, he blinks. Looks like it's going to be okay, I think. Back behind him, you see Justin Michael putting the pass now on Scott Brinson. Brandon Ryan still battling John Poole side by side. This has been going on for about 4 laps now, equally side by side. And Rick Rayvon really towing both cars into the corners. And Brandon Ryan able to squeeze by and take over 3rd spot. Would be for 2nd, but Rayvon made that pass a few moments ago. Justin Michael now working on John Poole. He takes it away. Actually, they're still side by side. Don't know if he cleared him. He did. That's exactly what Nate Seifker wanted. He is now 1 second ahead of 2nd place, Rick Rayvon. And these guys are going to have to be hitting pit road here soon. Keep that in mind. That's going to be coming up any time. We'll be starting to see some cars pull down pit road. I'm trying to get the exact number of when we will see them. Let's see if I can find that for you guys. Yeah, well, we should be coming a few laps away. We're still about 6 laps away or so from pit stops, give or take a little bit on that. Back here for 3rd. Justin Michael wants that spot away. He takes it. What a pass by Justin. He moves up into 3rd place. Pushing Brandon Ryan, John Poole back to 4th and 5th. Everybody else behind these guys kind of spaced out. Mike Grandy right here fighting for a position. Actually, this may not know. This is not for position. That is Paul Crumrod that you see. We got one car spinning, and is that Scott Brinson? Caution flag comes out, and it is Scott Brinson around on the backstretch. Second in points. Not sure what happened. Whoa. And he has to tow. Oh, it gets some of the wall. What's interesting about this, something else must have happened because he's lost a lot of time with them leaders when this happened. He goes to the bottom lane, which he hasn't really been running. And just to the wall. That's interesting. That was a weird place to do it. Looks like he had it. He's getting some arrow. He tries to let off and not get it too much. And it does throw out the caution flag. Here on lap number 85, or 84, and pit road is going to be open. Everyone's going to drop in. Lucky Dog's going to go to PK, and there goes the leader, Nate Skeefer, around on pit road. He's going to have to sit there and let all these guys go. Interesting. Watch this. We always say a race can be won and lost on pit road. I gassed up. Oh no. Listen for the gas. Right there, wheel spin. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if he's going to get a penalty. I would guess he does not get a penalty, but he is going to suffer a major loss. And what happened to Justin Michael? He's on pit road still. Did he have a penalty? Not sure what happened to him. Hold on. Did he pass before? Not entirely sure what happened to Justin Michael. He's been a ton of time on pit road. He's going to be restarting back in 13, so that's going to shake up everything. Arnie Ludwig is going to be, he stayed out to lead a lap. He'll probably be dropping in. So Rick Ravon, I think, is going to be your leader with Brandon Ryan second. And John Poole now third, Mike Grandy, and Chris Walker. Wow. Crazy, crazy stuff. Back here in Texas for the PK Designs Lone Star State 232. About to go back green. Rick Ravon choosing the outside. Actually, I have to apologize. He's using inside lane. I don't know how lane. Anyway, Brandon Ryan going to be starting in second. John Poole, Mike Grandy, Chris Walker, your top three, or top five. Travis Bennett up there as well in sixth. Whole change up to that top 10. They're going to be restarting in ninth. Green flag back out in the air. And Rick with a good start. Brandon able to clear. He's able to get down. Battle going to be back in fifth place. Chris Walker, John Poole for fourth place. But Mike Grandy, remember we seen Mike and Rick a few weeks ago. Back at Michigan, Travis getting a little bit of the wall. We seen Travis though a few weeks ago. Getting some damage. Anybody interested in Scott Brenson, middle of your points leader? Oh, we got a pro. Okay. Oh. Caution flag comes out. Mark McFadden around. Oh, there might have been contact between him and Mike either. Mike hard into the wall. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Everything was good there. PK was looking underneath 3 wide. And, oh, Mike either came up just a little bit. And there you go. Remember that. So, caution number 4 comes out here on lap 90, over halfway now. So, Lucky Dog going to go, it looks like, to, actually, it could go to Mark Walker since Mark McFadden was in that. And a much needed caution for Kevin O'Brien. He hasn't been on pit road yet. He's been out there for 40 laps. He definitely needed that caution. Justin Michael comes down pit road. Back in 12th. Trying to see who the Lucky Dog does go to, and it looks like it does go to Mark Walker. Basically, it would have been Mark McFadden. However, McFadden was involved in the yellow, so it kind of skips over and goes to the next guy. Once again, guys, here in a couple weeks, if you're interested in joining Top Fuel Racing, it's one of the best IndyCar leagues there is. There may be a couple other good ones out there that I can't think of, Lionheart, but Top Fuel right there in the mix with them. But go check them out. Top Fuel Racing here in a couple weeks. Well, September 25th, the 4th annual Indianapolis 500, presented by Top Fuel Racing. And gonna be fun, man. 200 laps, Indy 500, $1,000 purse, $200 going to the winner. It does cost $30 to enter that race, but get in here and race with these guys. Next week, head to Amola for the how many? I believe that's our first road or second road course of the season. 50 laps there. That's gonna be fun. Very fast. Is it Amola or Imola? Either way. Then Milwaukee Auto Club Speedway. That's going to be a fun one too at night time. Always like going to Auto Club. Indianapolis, mentioned that one. And then start of October we head to Las Vegas and then Watkins Glen. So 4 cautions so far on the track. We do have quite a few lead changes so far tonight. 6 to be exact. Not bad at all. All that has been on the racetrack. That has not taken place inside pit road, so makes it very interesting. Still 64 laps remaining, 94 complete. 91 complete, sorry. Guys have put on a good race so far tonight, though. Hasn't disappointed at all. Look at all the rubber it's putting down on turn 3 and 4. Same as 1 and 2. Here we go. I'll take off. All right, gotta have Facebook open. Look at the cars all lined up, getting ready to go back green. Let's do it a little bit different here. Rick Ravon about to lose to the green flag. Here they come. Green flag back out in the air. Solid start for Ravon, and look who's there. Mike Grandy in third, battling for second. Remember, a couple weeks ago, the contact between Mike Grandy and Ravon. What a run Grandy has down the backstretch. He's looking to take it up on the high side. We've seen this a few weeks. We mentioned there's always some kind of drama. Well, here's the drama for this week. Mike Grandy picked up the win back at Michigan, only leading 4 laps after making late race contact with Rick Ravon, pushing him back to 11th. And now he's trying to battle back up, trying to get this lead. John Poole says he ain't done yet. Here he comes battling for the lead. It is a 5-car battle up front. And no more importance right now. This is a huge position battle. Grandy trying to take over second once again. Using that low line. Got to be careful not to get that apron. Don't want to slingshot up into someone. Down the backstretch. Chris Walker looking to make a 3 wide. Not going to happen. John Poole takes second. He's battling now for the lead on the outside. He dives down, taking that away. Here he comes. He used a little bit of drive, trying to slingshot once again back to the outside. Not going to be able to get it this time, I don't think. That high line has been key late in the runs. Any one of these guys right now can definitely take this away. You do not want to let John Poole back out front. We've seen him dominate the first part of this race. I don't want to say dominate, but he was able to lead quite a few laps on the first part. Then he fell back. And here he is once again battling for the lead. Brandon Ryan comes in here, no wins on the season. Mike Grandy has that 1 win. John Poole, no wins on the season. Could be looking at a different winner. But they're going to have to take it away from one of the best drivers in top fuel racing. 2 wins so far this season. And we're only on race 6. He has been up front every week. At the line, it goes to Rick Ravon. That time, 17 laps led for the 6 car. That's Justin Michael on the inside. He's starting to show his face as well. We knew it was a matter of time we would see Justin back up there. And here he is now battling as the race starting to pick up really good for these top few spots. To the line, John Poole unable to get it once again. Mike Grandy going to use the draft from Justin's car. Watch for him possibly to slingshot to the bottom. He does. Here we go. We're looking at possible 3 wide. Watch the run on the high side. Here comes John Poole. It's going to be close. Ravon still leads that lap. See that Star Trek car right there on that second position. Watch for him to drop in behind Ravon to try to utilize that draft. Once again, Michael looking to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Who's it going to be at the line? John Poole leads that lap. Unable to clear Ravon. Now he clears him. Michael's inside. Pushing Ravon back to third. Ravon may have backed out and does not want to put his championship right now in the back end, I guess we can say, of what this race has been. He does not want to lose too many points with Scott Brinson not having a great night now. Definitely capable of walking out here and extending that points lead. Over second, that is. Michael slingshots in front. He takes the lead. That it was his first lap led. By the way, last time by, we knew it was a matter of time we could see Justin Michael out in front. He's been super quick all night. He started up in second place, and now he's leading this whole field as we start to get single file. We've seen this time and time again. Single file, then you start seeing these guys migrate to the top of the racetrack. You don't see John Poole, Ravon both doing that. Will we see Michael go to the high line? Not this time. He's going to run that bottom line once again. Poole's been the best, I think, so far at running that high line. Him and Brinson. Both have been great at doing it. Because Brinson not in the position he wants to be. Back in 18th place. So bad points not for Scott Brinson. If everything don't go, contact. Brandon Ryan's into the wall. Hard into it. You see him trying to hold it up there. There was contact between him and I believe that could have been Chris. I'd have to check. You still see him up there. No caution. Let's see who was the contact with. Oh, that was Nate Seifker that actually came up. Yep, got him right there. Put him in the wall. And that is not what Brandon Ryan needs. There you see him coming up pit road. Him and Travis Bennett both making a pit stop. What's interesting about this, it's going to be, trying to think. I think they're good. It's going to be close if they can make it. But they need this run to run out. Back up front. Brandon Ryan after getting to the wall. Let me check on Nate's car because he may have some damage as well. Don't see none. Remember, Nate led a ton of this race. Top 5 starting to get spaced out now. Back here's a position battle. Paul Crummer working on 6th place. Chris Walker. Both of these guys want a good finish here tonight. Coming into tonight's race, Paul Crummer comes in here not exactly where he wants to be, but he'll take it. Coming in here right now, sitting in the, where was it? 10th place, I believe? Or the 8th? No, he was further back than I apologize. He was back at a 12th in points, so he definitely wants a bigger finish. And Chris Walker comes in here in 6th place, so he definitely needs a little bit get of a run too. Right now, both running 6th and 7th. There you see Scott Brinson, by the way. He's trying to get back up here. He is 2 laps down. He's going to need some help. Back up towards the front. We do got a lap car. As Travis Bennett now trying to stay on the lead lap. He does not want to go 2 laps down. If you are curious about Brandon Ryan, he is still on pit road. Unfortunately, not going to have the night he wants. Definitely going to affect his points race. He was one of them guys that's been consistent over the season, and I believe this right here might be his first race where he's not inside the top 10. Justin Michael still leading John Poole, Rick Ravon. Nate currently sitting in 4th back here, actually with his hands full. As Mike Grandy trying to work inside the top 5, looking to take 4th away. How about that? He used that super high line. We didn't see nobody run that high. He's up there in the white stuff. Look how high he is. He's up in the 3rd seam, and that's working. Well, let's check the times. Definitely slower. But he was able to make the pass. Let's check the times once again once he comes back around. Justin Michael last time by 24.637, the fastest on track. Let's see what Mike runs using that high lane where he's at. He did drop back down a little bit compared to where he was. But he is actually able to pull away from Nate. 24.7, so he's definitely fast. Not quite as fast as the top 3, but we'll see if he can reel him in over time. Ravon trying to take over 2nd place. John Poole. Watch for Nate or Rick DePauli try to grab some draft from Justin. Able to try to slingshot, basically pull him around. Not going to be able to do it yet. There you see the distance between 1st and 3rd. With John Poole right in the middle. So, a little bit of information. These guys can pit right now and make it to the finish. They should be good to make it to the end. If they choose to. I would at least run it out for quite a few more laps before I would hit pit road, but try to take advantage of fresh tires, maybe pit around lap 125 or so. Try to take some advantage of the fresh tires. Even though tire fall off hasn't really been super huge. Best lap so far of the night goes to what I'm seeing goes to Scott Brinson. But the lap time hasn't fallen off. You look at the leaders' times right now. As PK is going to take away 5th. Nate right now with that little bit of damage possibly on that right side is losing some time. But last time leader speed 24.695. And his best is a 24.168. So lap times haven't fallen off. How about right behind this? This is a hornet's nest. Dylan Moskowitz, Chris Walker, Timothy Bates, all in this. Haven't really spoke too much about them for a while now. And then you see Scott Brinson there as well. Johnny Antonucci looking at possibly another top 10. I think he had top 10 last week as well. Let me double check. I believe he had a pretty good finish. No, last week did not have a good finish. He actually finished 19th. Was it at Michigan? It was 13th. So maybe I'm thinking of a different league that he runs in. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm thinking of Paskies or something. I don't know. But anyway, he's in 10th right now. Trying to move up through the field, trying to run down Timothy Bates. So good for Johnny. Rayvon taking second away. He's going to be able to slide up. Oh, he blinks. He does slide up in front. That was close. I ain't going to lie. Great racing tonight, though. I'm not going to lie. Fantastic race. Justin Michael still leads. 35 laps still remain. 120 complete. 8 lead changes. Only 4 cautions. Not bad. Pit stops. Nate Seifker on pit road. Definitely not surprised. Mark Walker on pit road. Yeah, I like the idea of pitting where they are. 120 to 125, I would definitely hit pit road. I wouldn't try to run this out, I'll be honest. If you can use the fresh tires to your advantage, why not? And that's exactly what John Poole is going to do, is he drops down pit road. Pitting from 3rd place. There you see John coming down. He's going to take a right-hand turn or left-hand turn into his pit box. Right up in that first pit stall. There you go. More drivers coming down as well. Raul Alvarez on pit road. Justin Michael pitting from the lead. Rick Rayvon staying out for now. Down and away. Great stop for John Poole. 7.6. Really good stop for John Poole. Check on Justin Michael as he comes down to pit road. He's going to be pulling in that second pit stall. Oh, did he have trouble getting into the pit box? He didn't. It was slow entry to that pit box, though. To let you guys know, John Poole's total time, 30 seconds on pit road, 29.1 for Justin Michael. Great pit stop, almost a second faster on pit road. Johnny Antonucci now up in 3rd. Paul Crumar takes the lead. Here comes Rayvon. Definitely knew this would happen once somebody from the top pitted. Rayvon sliding through his box, backs up. He's going to lose a ton of time. Let's watch his time. We always say that races are lost on pit road, and we may see it. He's definitely going to lose some time. 30.4, not as bad as what I thought. I think that could have been way better. I think he actually had a really good entry to pit road, so not as bad. He actually was around the same kind of time John Poole had. Let's see if he comes out in front of John. It's going to be very close. He does, so not bad. That definitely could have been bad, but John Poole up to full speed. He's going to be able to drive by around Rick Rayvon. He does drive around him. So where's this all going to cycle out? Justin Michael is gone. Remember I said he had that great pit stop? That's what a second, actually make that 3-second gap looks like. Is that correct? Good Lord. Wow. Justin Michael with one heck of a pit stop. So Paul Crumry, Chris Walker, Johnny Antonucci, Kevin O'Brien. Chris Walker on pit road. Kevin O'Brien not on pit road, and then it's Justin Michael. So we do got 3 guys now that wait to pit. Now if a caution was to come out, these guys are sitting pretty with Paul Crumry and Johnny Antonucci and Kevin O'Brien. And we've seen it, and there it is. Caution flag out on track. Not sure where. Oh man, was it Raul Alvarez? There you go. And Chris Walker coming down pit road. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Chris. I think Chris may have just made the... Let me look, trying to find him. Oh, he is 1 lap down. How about that? Paul Crumry, Johnny Antonucci, and Kevin O'Brien is going to be your race leaders. Wow. And we're kicking this one down. Justin Michael is going to have to get the wave around. He is 1 lap down. This has just changed everything. How about that? Man, Brandon, I feel bad for you, man. You was doing great. You definitely had a chance. There you see Paul Crumrod coming down, Johnny Antonucci and Kevin O'Brien coming down with a smile on their face. They may have just lucked in a possible win. Wouldn't that be something if Kevin wins or Johnny wins or Paul winning on a sponsored broadcast that he sponsors? That would be huge. And these guys can take their time. They don't need to hurry. I mean, you know. Now, Scott Brinson is going to be 1 lap down. But the thing with him, he's going to have to pit. He can't go many more laps. And how about that? Paul Crumrod, Johnny Antonucci off in second, and Kevin O'Brien. Could definitely have a fantastic finish. I don't think Johnny, let me check. Let me see if Johnny's actually had a top 10 in here. I don't think he's had a top 10 in the career in here. Or top 5. Let me look at the stats. It's hard to find it. So just bear with me for a minute. I know he hasn't this season, I don't think. He's 9 points. He does not. Only 1 top 10 for Johnny Antonucci. No top 5s for Kevin or Johnny. They both have a chance at a win, let alone a top 5. And look at all the cars that have to get the wave around. And Justin Michael, you see him coming down pit road. He's going to take the fresh tires. It kind of worked out for him because he was the lucky dog. Man. So John Poyle's got to get waved around on 7-lap tires. Rick Ravon going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Nate going to be in a little trouble. Mike Grandy. And all these guys have to pass PK, Johnny, and Kevin. 25 laps to go when we hit the stripe. So this is going to come down to the wire here. I think Scott staying out on track, basically trying to bid on a caution. He needs a quick caution or he's going to have to pit. And if he pits, he's going to go multiple laps down. So he's banking on a late caution here to get back on the lead lap. And he's got a couple cars to pass. Once he does take the wave around, he's got to get around Chris Walker, I believe, on fresh tires. Travis Bennett, Mark Walker, he's got to get around. Not an easy task. We'll see if he can do it, though. But how about this? Here they come. About to go back green. There's your top 5 and a look at your top 10. There you go. As you see, the rest of the cars getting single file behind them. John Poole, Rick Ravon going to be starting 5th and 6th. Green flag about to come out. We're going to have 23 laps to go. 24 laps to go. Pace car dropping down. And green flag. Back out. Paul Crumrod with a great start. Kevin O'Brien taking away second. Justin Michael trying to take advantage. See what he can do. Michael looking to take the lead underneath. PK A little bit of contact, close, not making contact. And Justin Michael going to take the lead here on lap 132. 21 laps left for Michael. PK coming back on the outside. Kevin O'Brien, Johnny Antonucci still in this mix as well. 5th place right now. John Poole, Rick Ravon still there. Hard contact. Justin Michael in the wall. Caution flag. And what a break for Scott Brinson. He will get back on the lead lap. And there is contact. He may not get to Lucky Dog. Big wreck happening. Who is that? Justin Michael rolling down. Oh, there was contact right there. And down the track. Okay. Let's see how it started all this. This wreck's a big one. I didn't think it was that big. Oh. Multiple cars, nowhere to go. See if we can see once again what happened. Oh, did Michael come up? I can't tell from that angle. Here we go. We should be able to tell here. Oh, he came up a little bit, it looks like. Oh, man. Wow. So that shakes all this up, guys, and it's getting interesting. You got to feel bad for Paul Kremer and Justin Michael, both most likely going to have a great finish. I don't know who all was involved in this. I wish I could tell you. See Rick Ravon, he was involved. Mike Grandy's involved. Look at the damage on his car. Nate might have not have been involved. There's your first car without damage. There's Mike with no damage, no wing. John Poole exiting. A lot of these guys taking quick repairs now. Timothy Bates able to get out of that. Actually, he's got some damage as well. Travis Bennett going to be your lucky dog. And this is what's depressing, though. This is the only bad thing about iRacing. And nothing against Travis or none of that. Actually, I don't think Scott was even a lucky dog, but I don't know. It's just bad luck, I guess, for a lot of these guys. Kevin O'Brien coming in here looking to top off what would be an amazing win. And just to let you guys know, Johnny Antonucci's coming up here. See, I don't like that in a way. Like, I'm surprised you didn't come down last time. But he's coming up pit road. I think Johnny's got to stay out as late as it is. I don't know. Maybe the wheels are that bad on his. But anyway, Kevin O'Brien, 175 starts. He does have top fives, but no wins. Only 17 top fives at 175 starts. Probably the biggest drought right now in top field racing. And it's not going to be easy by any means. You got some fast guys behind you with fresh tires. Nate don't have fresh tires. Kevin with 7 laps. Nate with 15 laps. John Poole, the first one fresh. Dylan Moskowitz. Rick Ravon, Timothy Bates, Johnny Antonucci is at 7 after all that. I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see Kevin win this. I'm gonna be real with you guys. That'd be awesome. He's going to have his chance, though, and he ain't going to have many laps. He's definitely in the driver's seat to do it. The only thing I can tell him is go as early as you can, and then guard the bottom. That's all you can do. The pace lights are off. And they're going to double up. John Poole going to be starting in 3rd, right behind. Oh, where'd he go? You back? John Poole, I thought he disconnected. He's on the apron. There he is. Going to be starting in 3rd. Rick Ravon going to be starting in 5th on the bottom. That bottom side is going to be where it's at right now, I think. He's checking his wheel spin. Definitely smart. He's a smart driver, that's for sure. Make sure there ain't gonna be none. See what kind of restart he gets. That's what it's gonna come down to. He was able to hold his own a minute ago. Out of turn 4. Green flag is out. What a restart. He's able to clear both of them guys by quite a bit. Now he's got to focus on driving away. If he gets any cautions, that's good for him. He wants shallows. So far we stay green. Here comes a run from the outside. Nate Siefker looking to take away the lead. Going into turn 4. And out of turn 4, Kevin O'Brien able to lead that lap. No, Nate able to take the lead away. Barely. See if he's able to keep it, though. Caution wrecking behind him, I believe. Caution is out. And it is still Kevin O'Brien up front. Holy cow. Paul Crumrye once again involved in this one. What happened? Okay. Did he break? Don't entirely make a lot of sense. It looked like he slowed down. I don't know about that one, guys. I'm going to be honest. There may be a penalty issue for that one. I believe we seen Justin behind him and try to slow down. I don't know what other reason. Why are you slowing down? I mean, unfortunately, the person that got the worst of it was Mark Walker, who literally had nothing to do with none of it. I understand Paul's probably mad, but man, you just can't do that. And there's your distance between first and second at the line. It was close. Kevin O'Brien able to get it. Stay out, Kevin. Don't pit. No problem, Brandon. Thank you, buddy. So Kevin O'Brien is going to be leading this race with under 10. We're going to have about 10 laps to go, I think. That was a crazy wreck, though. Alright, here we go. We are about to double back up once again. Here on lap 143. We should be doubling back up. And that's going to allow us with, what, 13 laps left? 12 when we go back green? Yeah, 12 when we go back green flag. Interesting. Here we go. Top 5 once again. There you have it. Definitely mixed up in the points tonight. Kevin O'Brien could be the biggest upset this league has seen in a long time. And I hate saying that, but it's true. With that many starts and no wins, you got to kind of be pulling for him. And I know somebody that is, Sam Cooper Bennett. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe Sam actually painted that paint scheme. So he would love to see Kevin be able to grab the win in it. That 184 car making his 176th start here tonight. But he's got to beat Nate Seifker. He's got to beat John Poole and Dylan Moskowitz, who yet to get a win. These guys all hungry for a win as well. Johnny Antonucci up in 6th now on fresher tires. See what happens. Pace car going to duck off. Watch for wheel spin. Green flag is out. And another good start by Kevin. He didn't get as big of a start this time as he usually does on Nate. Battle is going to be for the lead going into turn 2. Nate using that high line. What a run John Poole's got down the backstretch. Kevin's going to have to give up the inside line. 3 wide for the lead. Kevin's doing everything he can to try to get back around. He does keep second. Kind of in the middle of this is a tough situation to be in right now. He looks to the inside. Not going to be able to get it just yet. Kevin O'Brien taking a beat to the outside now. John Poole there as well. Nate trying to do everything he can to hold both of these guys back. He's on 24 lap tires. Dylan Moskowitz working his way up, trying to take third from Kevin O'Brien. Not going to be able to get it. Kevin drops down to the inside line. A little bit of contact with Timothy Bates. I can't tell who else that was. I believe that was Dylan, maybe? Up front for the lead. John Poole and Nate going back and forth. All the way to the apron. John trying to figure out a way to get around. Kevin O'Brien may be in a great spot here. You just never know what could happen. $148 now up on the board. Through turns 3 and 4. A little bit of smoke. Not sure where that's coming from. Across the line. Battle's going to be back in 3rd as well. Kevin O'Brien trying to hold back a hard charging Travis Bennett, Dylan Moskowitz. Here comes John Poole looking on the high side now. John started in 1st. These guys now do not need a caution. These guys don't have green-white checkers, so here in the IndyCar series. Off turn 4. Or turn 2, I apologize. A little bit of a block being put on. Ran a little bit high. Nate did. A little bit of contact. A little bit further back. Mike Grandy, Kevin O'Brien. We got one car spinning through the grass. This could be the race. Who's it going to be? Nate Seifker is going to win at Texas. Travis Bennett, Kevin O'Brien. And not sure what happened to Mike Grandy. Let me see if I can find, or I'm sorry, it was Travis, I believe. Or not Travis, Bates, Timothy Bates, I believe. You see the damage on his car. Mike Grandy went through the grass. Let's see what happened. Oh, there was definitely contact somewhere right there. See Kevin O'Brien, Travis Bennett up in front. Oh, And it was actually Mike Graney making contact with a back end, and there you go. And then sadly, Timothy Bates was just the collateral of it. So if I'm not mistaken, that could be the race, guys. Let's wait and see. We're coming to 3 laps to go. I believe that will do it. Nate Seifert looking to pick up his first win of the season, I do believe. Let me double check to make sure. Yeah, he would be picking up his first win of the season if he's able to get this win. And if he does, that's a big win, man. He's out there on 31 lap tires against 17. And another thing, how about that? Kevin O'Brien, first top 5 this season. If that still holds true, and he's had quite a few other top 5s, but first top 5 this season. This will be his 18th overall top 5 in 176 starts. And to be honest, that's going to be my driver tonight. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Johnny Antonucci with the top 7. Chris Walker, Timothy Bates in 9th, Rick Ravon in 10th. So even though Scott didn't have the greatest night, Ravon not going to have a great night as well. No, I'm not saying we may have one lap to go. This may be a 1 lap shootout. I don't really know if we're going to be able to go back green. There's a chance. So we'll wait and see. It's not over by any means. But it looks like we'll have to wait and see. They're definitely not going to go green this time. Let's see if the lights go off. If the lights go off on a pace car, then we're going to have 1 lap to go. And it is official. We are done. Nate Seifert will pick up the win here in the Lone Star State with 72 laps led. How about that? Now he's going to be your winner. John Poole, Travis Bennett, Kevin O'Brien. Your top 4. Dylan Moskowitz going to finish in 5th position. But you see the number 2 car rolling around on the bottom. Definitely wasn't easy. He's going to be leading a few more laps here. Had 8 cautions here tonight. Long green flag runs at the start of this race. A lot of these cautions happen within the last 30 laps. 17 lead changes though. Great night of racing, to be honest. So the white flag is going to come out this time for the driver of the 2. Now, last time I checked, these guys did not have green-white checkers, so I'm still going by that. If everything holds true where it's at right now, there's a look at your top 10. A look at your top 10. Hello.
Hey. I was wondering if fourth place could get an interview tonight.
Yes.
It's been a while since we've heard from my buddy here.
I'm going to get him here in just a minute.
I appreciate you showing up and calling the race tonight, Adam.
No problem, buddy.
Thanks as always to all the drivers that showed up and all the fans that tuned in for Top Fuel Racing. I made an ass out of myself again tonight. One of these nights that'll change. Hopefully, maybe.
It was fun though.
Anyway, not for me.
I'm sure.
I hate Texas. It's a pile of shit. They need to burn it down. But besides that, I'm gonna go try to have a good night.
Alrighty, buddy.
I just want to say to my buddy here, Kevin, awesome job. Congratulations to Seifert, Poole, and Moskowitz for finishing on the podium, and Nate winning the race. But I'm proud of my buddy here, Kevin, for
sure.
bringing home a fourth place finish tonight.
Yeah, man.
Good job, Kevin.
Got my driver of the night as well. So there's your winner. Nate going to cross the start finish line, your top 3. Nate Seifert, John Poole, Travis Bennett, Kevin O'Brien, Dylan Moskowitz, your top 5. We're going to talk to the top 4 drivers. We're going to pull in Nate here in just a moment. Talk to him.
Well,
Let him
hang
get
up
back
if you don't
around.
mind.
That's fine. We're going to talk to him here in just a moment. Let him get piled back around to the front stretch, do some burnouts and all that good stuff. 74 laps led tonight for the driver of the number 2 car. Definitely a good points night for him. He's going to move up from what I believe is in the 12th position. I'd have to double check, but he does start in. Actually, he was a little bit further back than that. Let me double check, see where he was. He was in 11th position, so he's going to probably work his way inside the top 10 in points with this win. Here he comes to the finish line, and he's going to start going to burnouts. We're going to pull him in right now, as you see the driver of the 2 car. Celebrating, Nate Seifert picks up the big win here at Texas, 74 laps led. Let's pull him in and talk to him after a big night here for him as he celebrates here at the start-finish line. Hey, Nate, you got me?
Yes, I do.
Man, you picked up a great win, and it was not easy. First off, I want to say you had 34 laps on your tires, older tires compared to everybody else. But, man, you did a heck of a race. 74 laps led. Talk us throughout your night.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, the beginning of the race was pretty good. No complaints, and you dominated the front. And then we pit with, like, I don't know, 60 to go. And I just stepped on my own stuff, I guess. Spun it coming into pit road and fell back to, I don't know where place I fell back to.
You fell back to, you fell back to 9th, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was further than that. So, I mean, I was like, my night's ruined. You know, I threw it away. And, you know, I just kept fighting through the field. Missed that big one in 3 somehow. Houdini'd it, basically. I mean, I was basically in a pocket of 3 cars with one in front, one behind, and one above me, I think. And somehow I missed it, and then I just had to hold. You know, great run from Kevin. I mean, he doesn't get to do this very often, be up front. They're the man you need to interview with Zach, man, because there's not a single person happier than him right now. So. But yeah, I had a heck of a battle with John, who's been an excellent addition to the league.
Yeah, man, that was a great, you know, run by everybody in this league. I'm gonna be honest, that was one of the great races. I know everybody's not too happy with some certain things, but I do got to ask you about the pit road. It looked like you just got some wheel spin.
Yeah, I mean, I was barely any throttle input, and just the banking, I guess, just caught me out. Plus all the marbles there, and I had to whip it to not hit that inside wall. And you know, for about a split second, the thought came through my mind to whip it in front of everybody, but I wasn't going to ruin other people's races with my action. So I just decided to, you know, wait till everybody went by, and it ended up being the right decision to do that, not ruin anyone else's race, which I felt really bad for. But, you know, that kind of just set the tone for the rest of the night there, is trying to fight back from that, and somehow doing it, I guess.
Yeah, it just made it that much more fun, man, to drive back up to the field. Well, congratulations on a big win. That's your first win this season, and only your, I believe, 4th start now, I believe. Might be 5th, somewhere around there. So you're going to jump up a few spots in the points right now. You came in here in 11th. So big win tonight, man. 74 laps led, most laps led out of anybody tonight. Any shout-outs and all that good stuff you want to give?
Yeah, ran a new paint tonight, supporting my car. The car I drive, I guess. Found it on Training Paints today. Also got to thank my girlfriend. You know, she's not feeling the best right now, so she's kind of sitting by me with her head down. But you know, she's had a rough night, so give a shout out to her and all the teammates I got and all the leagues I run. Chris, you know, and all the other leagues that we do. You know, thanks to those guys. But you know, Chris gets the credit tonight. He kind of kept my head calm after my self spin and my Houdini wreck, I guess is what you'd call it. So, I mean, shout out to those guys. They've definitely done their work. iFlag being a sponsor of ESPN and for, you know, the discount code that they provide, and Scott for putting on the league. You know, he does a bang-up job. He really does. You know, he tries his best, and I know he's not feeling the best, but, you know, there isn't a league I'd rather be in than this league.
I agree.
And of course you for putting us on.
Yeah, I agree, man. One of the top-notch leads. As always, Nate, great interview, man. Congratulations on a big win. Hope everybody gets feeling better. And we'll talk to you here in a couple weeks. Or next week.
Next week.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll be there, and I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Good job out there tonight, Seifert. Good job on your win, man.
Thanks, Scott. Sucks for your luck, man. You'll be up there sooner or later.
Yeah, it is what it is. Good job, man.
Thank you.
So we'll pull in second place now. Runner-up, John Poole, who started on the pole tonight, led 21 laps. Actually, I don't want to say dominated the first part of the race, but kind of did. Able to lead quite a few laps at the start. Really didn't think anybody had much for him at the start of the race, but finishes in second place. Done really good here tonight. John, you got a copy?
I do have a copy.
Man, second place tonight, and you started first. You led a ton of the first few laps and really used up inside the top three all night. I know you probably wanted to lead, but overall, are you okay with second?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was an amazing battle with Nate there at the end. He raced me with a lot of respect the entire race, and I just tried to do the same. And it was close. I mean, just one more lap. I think if I could have got him in 3 and 4, but you know that's the way the cookie crumbles, and we'll take a second place tonight.
Yeah, when I noticed that caution came out, you and him was basically wing to wing, so it was very close to who was able to get that. But still, we noticed the track changing quite a bit tonight, man. And I spoke a little bit earlier to forgot who it was I spoke to it about, but we noticed the track changing quite a bit. Did you notice it as well? It looked like that high groove was really starting to come in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The as the race went on, the high groove was definitely the groove you wanted to be in. I was even in practice, I was trying to venture up there, trying to rubber it in as much as possible. I'll admit that I do love the high groove. I'm kind of like Kyle Larson with that. I love running up high, saves the tires and such like that. So I was really hoping it would go high line, and I tried using it most of the race. But right there at the end, just that bottom groove, it lasted 9 rounds and ended up winning the race.
Well, man, making your third start here tonight, and you come out of here with a top 5 finish, not bad at all. Way to hang in there. You was great tonight. Good job on that. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
I want to thank you for putting on the broadcast tonight. I want to thank Scott for hosting. It was a fantastic race again this week. And I'd like to thank the guy who painted my car up this evening, Cosman Aneshu from Splash and Go Graphics.
Yeah, he does a great job on them, by the way.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job, John.
Oh, sorry about that. Next up, Travis Bennett finishes in third place. Is he in here? He is. We'll pull him in. He kind of had an up and down night. Hey, Travis, you got me? Travis Bennett, you got a copy? Don't think he's there. So, you know what? That's going to lead us to our man of the night, pretty much. I'm going to go ahead and just say it because he is our ESPN driver of the night. Wasn't able to get the win, but still, got to feel good with the top 5 finish. Kevin O'Brien, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Man, not a bad night at all. And I'm going to be honest. One thing I always say when I broadcast, I never pull for nobody. That's one thing I always do. I'm not going to lie. I pulled for you pretty good. You finished in 4th. You was able to lead a few laps, man. Talk us about your night, though. It was not easy. You started in 10th, which was not bad. And you come in here and you have a good running.
Yeah, I started off in 10th and thought to myself, yeah, good chance here. I've already beat my 2 teammates, which is usually very rare because they qualify me. But yeah, the first couple at the start there, I actually kipped 3 and 4 and lost 10th spot and jumped all the way to the back. And I was playing make-up from after that, and I stuffed it up on the first pit stop. Caution came out, lost a couple reps because of it, and I thought that was it. My race was done, but I hanged in there and got him back. And towards the end there, all of a sudden everyone else is stuffing up, and next thing you know, I'm in first. I'm like, this never happens.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Usually I stay out during the caution just to get first, get a bonus point. But no, I'm actually restarting here, and it's like, okay, what am I going to do?
Well, man, not only that, you restarted in first, you led a few laps, but you put yourself in a great points position. You came in here already in 7th in points. I would imagine you would make up some points on the guys in front of you. You may jump somebody here and there. I mean, I would guess so. You was only 5 points behind 6th place, I believe. So, man, I know you're probably not thinking too much about it, but it's got to give you a lot of momentum headed into some of these other places.
Oh, yeah. Just got to stay consistent. Try to stay out of trouble for the rest of the season, and hopefully I could be basically a top 3 contender. We still got heaps of races to go, so anything can happen.
That is true. One thing I've noticed about you rated R racing guys, you guys are always usually consistent. I know your teammate Scott didn't have the greatest night, who's in here tonight, or in here right now. I know he didn't have the greatest night, but most of the time, guys, it seems like y'all just kind of, try to stay consistent. And Scott, you can kind of elaborate as well, and I know Kevin, you can as well. Is that mainly the goal you all try to have? I mean, because I know wins are the main thing, but staying consistent can always help as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin can vouch for this. I always preach consistency in there, and I always try to be the level-headed one, even though here lately it probably didn't seem like that, but I try to keep everybody calm and keep everybody on the level, and, we preach consistency. So it's all about being there at the end, and you have to be consistent throughout the race to do that. I just wish that I could follow the example here recently, and I've kind of gotten away from that, but our team prides itself on being as perfect as we can be out there.
For sure. Well, Kevin, man, 4th place tonight. Any shout-outs and all that stuff you want to give out, man? Like I said, I was pulling for you. I'm not going to lie. I hate saying that because I'm not supposed to, but it's hard not to, man. I always pull for you, it seems like.
No, not much I can say except for thank you for broadcasting once again. Thanks to Scott putting up with my
Well, man.
BS all the time, but I just said
Well,
not much I can say thanks for, but everyone knows that, and yeah.
Well, you started in
I'll
10th.
see you next. Yeah, catch you next week.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, it kept cutting out, and I thought I apologize talking over you. But you started in 10th, finished 4th. Congratulations, one on finishing top 5, ESPN Driver of the Night, man. I'm proud of you. I know a lot of other guys as well. So go out there and see what you can do next week. You never know, may walk out with a win.
Oh.
Elliot, I'm proud of you too, Kev. Great job, man.
Yeah, thank you.
We will move him back down, and then we will bring up Travis Bennett, who does finish in 3rd place. I think we got him now. Travis, you there? Don't know if he's there. Let me see. Hey, Travis, you got me?
Hey, Adam.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, I was moving you all over the place. Finishing 3rd place tonight, man. And honestly, not bad at all. You had kind of an up and down night, starting in 11th. And I mentioned that you're probably, when I came on the air, I mentioned you're probably one of the drivers to watch out for. And you did live up to that, finishing 3rd. Overall, you think you left a little bit out there, but 3rd, not bad.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, it's nice talking to you guys. It's been, 2 months since
It's been a while.
been on iRacing? Yeah, it took me a couple laps to get used to it, but hey, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, man, you came in here, and Texas is one of them tracks that it changes so much, and we noticed that a lot. I already talked to guys about the high line, but I want to talk about the arrow push. I'm sure you felt that as well.
Oh yeah, pretty much all race. You're just trying to search for it. If they're too wide in front of you, you just try to enter in the middle. Just try to find clean air, man. That was just the name of the game all night. And try to avoid the rest of the wrecks and all the other stuff going on. And
one thing I noticed, a lot of guys was having trouble setting up passes, and it's kind of interesting because lately in the last few races, we've seen a lot of drivers set them up on the exit of the corner and to set them up down for the next corner. Passes was very hard here tonight.
Yeah, it was. It seemed like at the beginning of the race, the only place you really could pass is on the entry of turn 3, but that kind of flip-flopped a little bit towards the end of the race there, I guess, with the rubber laying down.
Yeah, man, you still managed to come back, finish 3rd, started in 11th, as I mentioned. One of the drivers that I said to watch out for, man, and you did not disappoint. So congratulations on 3rd. Any shout-outs and all that stuff you want to give before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to shout out to Scott for putting on a good league, man. It's not too often that I do run in here, but when I do, I know it's going to be a Class A experience.
Yeah, I agree as well. Well, man, congratulations on 3rd place. Come back. Don't be a stranger.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
I appreciate you saying that, Travis, and great job on your finish tonight, brother.
All right, thanks again, guys.
Thanks a lot, buddy. So, Scott, now that I got you by yourself, I can tell you what I think of the league because everybody else is. First off, you do a great job. Don't change nothing because as a broadcaster standpoint, I know it's tough sometimes. Man, you put on one heck of a league, first off. Like, by far, top 2 or 3 league on iRacing as far as IndyCar goes. So, don't change nothing with it. So, good job on that. I know you wanted a better night, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But, that's racing, I guess.
Yeah, it sure is, and I appreciate the kind words, Adam. And you're right. Sometimes it does get difficult to run one of these things, especially for as long as I have.
Yeah.
It gets even more difficult when your personal life starts to get a little clouded,
Yeah.
and your attitude starts to go south, and then you got to deal with all the racing stuff. And that's what's happened to me this year. And some people have seen another side of me that I don't usually show. But yeah, it does get difficult sometimes, but for the most part, I try to keep it together. It's hard keeping people in the league from the sense of when people get discouraged and they get upset, they want to
Understand that.
leave. And we've actually, as you've seen, we've lost a lot of drivers
Right.
since last season. A lot of our top drivers actually
Right.
have left. We still have a lot of top drivers. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of kick-ass talent here.
Right.
But we lost a good 4 to 6 guys that were still on the level with us that aren't here no more. And it was from things that were going on off the track,
Yeah.
on the track, and that's the hard part. It's balancing all the egos and all the personalities and being the middleman. That's what a lot of people don't realize is I get put in the middle of all this
Of
shit.
everything.
I have to be the referee. Yeah, I have to be the referee and calm everybody down
Right.
and bring everybody back in off the ledge. Don't jump tonight,
Oh.
man. So come on back in. Man, we got donuts in here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate all these guys showing up and taking the time out of their Wednesday nights. And then when we were doing the light series, I know we weren't having great fields, but I appreciate guys showing up on the Sunday nights too, and just supporting the league, man. And it's going to be here for a while. And hopefully when I get back to Florida that things will be better in my personal life and I can just, get back to being me as far as that goes. So
Yeah, man. I used to have that. When I used to race a long time ago, and I'm still kind of like that now, where I broadcast 4 nights a week, and then racing when I'm not. The burnout does set in. And I understand guys leaving because of burnout and stuff like that, man. But honestly, you do put on one of the best leagues in iRacing, so don't change nothing.
I appreciate it. And
No
while I
problem.
just got a minute here before I bail out, I just want to plug the race one more time.
Yep.
We got a big race coming up in a
Yep.
month. It's September 25th. It's a $30 buy-in for our 4th annual Indianapolis 500. Right now, we currently have 19 committed drivers. We've sold out all of our other 500s. We'll likely sell this one out too. But we only got 14 spots remaining. If you're interested, get in touch with me or Adam or Sam or somebody in the league, and we'll get you signed up. But we're looking for more people for this Indy 500. It's going to be a $1,000 race purse. At least $200 to the winner. I haven't sat down and figured out how all the payouts are going to work, but it's going to be at least $200 to the winner, maybe even $250 off a $30 pay-in.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going to be double what we've always done in the past. We've done $500 race purses. I think our last one was $6 something.
It was up there,
yeah. Somebody threw in an extra 100. Bob Riley threw in an extra 100 on top of it, and I appreciate Bob for that. And as a matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, I want to send out my thoughts to the Riley family. They're going through some extremely difficult situation right now with Bob's dad. And Bob, if you're listening, which I don't know if you are and probably not, but I'm hoping for the best, man, and I'm thinking about you and the family, so
Yeah,
and your
tough.
dad. But anyway, everybody have a good night. Appreciate Sport and Top Fuel Racing. Adam, ESPN, Sam, Tony, everybody at ESPN, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys being here every week. And to the fans, I love you guys too. Thanks for tuning in, supporting the league, and to the drivers. Well, I kind of love you guys. But, you know how that is. No, I love you guys.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
You too, man. So that's going to do it, guys. He pretty much summed it all up. We had some great interviews there. That was fantastic. Racing was good. What can I say? It's going to do it for us tonight, though. I'll be back on Friday. I don't broadcast tomorrow. Starting next week, we will have a broadcast on Thursday. So tune in for that, and it'll be fun. Hope everybody had a great night. Y'all take care. God bless.